Hello, in this video we're going to look at creating our first assembly from the parts files that we created earlier. I'm going to go through at least 3 of these, or maybe this 4th, and then we can get to it in this video. Try to make it as simple as possible. So the first thing we want to do is we want to click on assembly here. And then we want to go into under assemble, let's click place. And then there opens up is our assembly. So let's hit the flange. Let's just double click it. And we have our flange, and we want to right click and we want to place at grounded origin. And then right click, OK. So now we want to add a second component. So we can do that by just saying right click, place component, and we'll pick up our shaft. And we'll just place the shaft right over here to the side. Right click and OK. Okay, now we want to apply some constraints here. So click here on the relationships, click constraint. And then we have this box will open up, and these are all our different constraints. We have mate, angle, tangent, insert, and symmetry. We'll go through these later, but for this exercise, we want to just carry on and complete this. We're not going to use any of those others right now, but later on we will. So now on the place constraint box under mate, here you want to have this selected. And we want to click on the origin of the flange and click the origin of the shaft and the flange, sorry. And then once we have that, we want to click align. This is our line, then we click that. And then we'll click apply. And now, let's go and rotate this guy in the orbit. So let's select the object and let's rotate this around. And there's our shaft and our flange. So right now, we want to let's just get this right about where we can see things. We want to right click and say OK. And now we want to select flush. We want to make this flange, the shaft flush with this part of the flange. And then we'll click apply. Okay. Now let's go back to our home view. Now we're in our home view now. So let's ensure that this is selected, the constraint here. Okay, now let's expand flange 1. And we click here XZ for the flange, and let's go down to our shaft, expand this, and we'll select YZ. And then we click flush. It's already clicked, so we're good. And then we'll just say OK. So now let's add a third component here. So let's go to this. OK. Let's go place, and then we'll put our key in here. Let's just double click it. And let's set our key right here to the side. But first of all, then we say OK. And first of all, let's go into our flange and right click and go down to visibilities and just uncheck that. And that goes away. So now we want to make sure our constraint is clicked again. And we want to make sure we have mate selected. And then we want to select mate in our solution box. Let's make that sure that's selected. Now we want to, let's click the right, let's click, right click here on the mouse. We want to go select other. We want to pull this down and let's sit normal face. And then let's go and select this slot right here. And there's our, yep, everything's set right. But here, let's go with flush. Let's undo that. We made an error there. I'm sorry. Let's try that again. Let's go back into constrain. Select mate. Yep. And then we go we want to select this space right here. Now let's select this space and select other. Pull the drop down arrow, face 2. And now let's select this flat face on this slot right here. And click apply. Okay, now let's go and click mate again. Okay, we have this done here now. So let's select the front face of our key. And then let's go and select this space. Nope, don't do that. That's not right. Let's go back. Okay, we got to go to constrain. This one here. Okay, now let's select the front face of the key. Do that again. Select this one and this one. Oh boy, that's definitely not right. I'm a little twisted here, so we'll get this right. Just bear with me 1 second. So let's go back to constrain. Anybody know how to do this better, let me know. Go to flush in our selection group. So we want to select the front face of the key and this back face. Okay. So we have that done now. And then we want to click apply. Okay, now we need to go in and check our visibility degree of freedom. So let's go to view. And here's degrees of visibility. And you'll notice that arrow there is pointing down. So let's click constrain relationship. I can turn design, assemble, constrain. This box is back up again. And we want to select flush. And then we want to go down and expand key 1. Now right here, I think this should be XZ because I think we're backwards here. I'm going to try both of them to see what happens. So let's go with YZ and click OK. Click YZ for that one, and then we want to go back to the shaft, and there we go. And we'll click apply. So there we have our shaft. So now let's right click on the flange in our browser here. Oh. Let's just cancel this out. We don't need that anymore. So let's go to our flange in our browser. And we want to turn on our visibility, oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. Let's go to try this again, and we want to turn on, we got transparent. We don't want it transparent. We want to go back to visibility, and there's our piece back, our flange. So there you have it, folks. We've got our first assembly made here. So let's go to our home view. Now, we want to check for interferences here. So we want to click inspect. And then we select the analyze interference. And so we need to select these sets. So basically what we can do is we want to select the flange as set 1. So we're in set 1, so we'll select the flange. And then in set 2, and do that one. Click OK. Good, and they had no interferences, so we're all good. So we'll click OK. Now we want to save this assembly here. Actually, we want to check out set 2. Let's do interference again. And we want to set, let me see, for set 2, let's select our key. And that. There are no interferences. So we're all good. So to save this assembly, we'll just save this and close it out, and we'll come back with this a little later on. So hey everybody, thank you for watching this video, and we'll do more of these later on. So subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions, comments, please let me know, because I'm learning this too. Have a good one, and bye.